Hi guys, it's your girl Life with the Roberts. I want to tell you thank you for commenting, thank you for liking, and thank you for subscribing. So guys, in today's video, well, before I get into the video, please make sure we are subscribing to the channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers. I have filled out everything that YouTube wanted. We're only waiting on the subscription. So please just don't watch, but subscribe to the channel. It helps encourage me to get up and do what I'm doing here. Okay, so from the title of the video, I know got you thinking. And like I said myself, I've thought about it and I decided to share this with you guys. And I look at it like two ways, you know, it's kind of helpful. And then, I mean, people can learn from what I went through. So guys, this all started about maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, November 4th. I started in America here, they call it boil. In Liberia, West Africa, where I'm from, we call it racing. So I had 2 racing here on the right, and I had 2 here on the left. So when it started, I said, okay, this is nothing serious. I'm just gonna get, you know, we started with the regular toothpaste. So I put the toothpaste there. It kept burning and like drawing it. So I'm like, okay, I can take the pain. And then after 2 or 3 days, it didn't work. Then I went to Walgreens and I got some medication. So 1 second, let me grab the medication so I can show it to you guys, because this will be helpful to many people. Okay, so guys, as I was saying, after I started with the toothpaste and that didn't work, I went to Walgreens, and the first medication that I bought from the pharmacy was this one. So I bought this one and I started using it for like 3 to 4 days, but I noticed it didn't work. So I went back to Walgreens again. So when I went back to Walgreens, the guy at the pharmacy, he's like, but you should try something else. So he recommended this one. He said, try this one. If it don't work, and then you can come back for something else, because he had another medication there. I told him that I've been in pain and I cannot take it anymore. He might as well just give me the other one so I can take both of them to try. So it was this one. So that's how I bought this one too, and I brought both of them home and started using like all 3 of them together. So even though I'm using all of that together, it still didn't work. I'm still in pain. By this time, I'm just living on ibuprofen or Tylenol, 500 milligrams. Sometimes I'm taking 5 tablets, 8 tablets. This is 1 to 2 hours. And by right, you're supposed to take ibuprofen every 2 to 4 hours. But because of the pain, I just have to keep taking it. So this fast forward all the way to Saturday. This is 2 weeks now. So while in Walmart, I decided to ask a different pharmacy there. And I said, you know, I went to him. I said, these boils are really killing me. I can barely move my arms down. And this is it. So, you know, I need something. And then he's like, oh, go and try this one. So he gave me this one. So that's how I purchased this one. I brought it home. Excuse my fingernails because they are not polished. I brought it home and I decided to try this one. But despite this one, and this one, all of them didn't work. I am in pain. And even though I went in the bathroom and tried to open it up a little bit, one of them opened up and I squeezed the pores out of it. But still, I'm in so much pain because there is 2 under here and 2 under here. So finally I got fed up with the pain. After 2 weeks now, I'm like, you know what, let me just go to the ER. So which was on the Sunday. So we went to church. Me and my husband, we decided let's go to the ER. So we got to the ER. As soon as we enter, you know, they called me in. I explained what's wrong. The lady's like, let's check your pressure. So when she checked my pressure was high. She's like, oh my God, your pressure is high. I'm like, my pressure, from the time I know myself, my pressure has never been high before. But, you know, I can kind of understand. She's like, yeah, due to the pain. So she's like, okay, but then we're gonna find you a room. But then while you're sitting out there, let us just go ahead and give you this medication where, you know, that will help cease the pain. So she gave me that medication. I can't remember the name, but of course it didn't work. It's like you're lighting up a grill and you put the coal in there and you put the kerosene and you light it up. That's how it was burning. So to make long story short, we went into the room and the doctor said, oh, you know, we're gonna give you this other medication. Since that one is not working, we're gonna give you oxycodone. And we'll give you oxycodone, and then I will come back and numb under your arms, numb the area, and then I can kind of open it up to, you know, squeeze out the pus. So I'm like, fine. So I took the oxycodone drug, and I'm laying there, and he comes with my arms out like that, and he's, you know, numbing the area. Imagine how sensitive this area is. And then he's numbing the area. I mean, so much pain. He's like, why are you feeling so much pain? You know, you already have oxycodone, and then I'm numbing the area. I'm like, but I'm feeling pain. And even as he's cutting under my arm to open up to get the pulse, I am feeling it. I can literally feel the knife or whatever he's using. So I told him, I'm like, I'm in so much pain. He's like, you know what? But I'm not even 10% done yet. I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. So he's like, but then since it's like this and you're in so much pain and this medication is not working, the only other thing I can think about doing is we have to sedate you. That will help with the pain. And by that time, when he said sedate you or put you to sleep, I was just like, oh my God, put me to sleep? This is a procedure that I never had done before. I was so afraid. And then he come out and telling you the risks of things that can happen. And then I'm like, oh my God. And then he's like, you know, I mean, there will be other doctors here just in case your heartbeat drops or we have to resuscitate you and all of that. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. I think today, Pa, I'm going to see my ancestors' name. So by that time, me and my husband were frightened, you know. So he brought the paper. He's like, sign. I signed. He said I should go on with it, with the procedure of the surgery. I said, go ahead with the help of God. He said, what? I said, go ahead with the help of God. So he called in the other doctors because there was 5. It was 3 gentlemen and 2 ladies. He called them in and he's like, go ahead and give her the propofol. Now, as soon as he says that propofol, I've heard that medication name before. That even made my heart beat to drop more because propofol is the drug that Michael Jackson used to take to sleep. And rumor has it that's the drug that he took and never got up. So, of course, I'm scared. By this time, my mind is going all over the place. I'm thinking this, thinking that, thinking this, thinking that. So I'm like, you know what? You know, we're already in this. I trust God. I'm a Christian, so let's just go ahead. So he called the lady in. She put the IV in, and she's like, you know, I'm going to administer the drugs now. So I'm like, okay. I start saying, you know, in my church, we have this thing at the end of benediction. The pastor will say, put your hand on your head and say, "Thou anoint my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life." And as soon as I got to all the days of my life, while she was injecting that thing into me, that was it. Because I looked at the time before they started, it was 8:40. And by the time I woke up, it was 10 something. So when I wake up, I'm looking around. The room is so bright. I've seen my hospital gowns have blood on it. My arms is stretched out on the bed like this. And I start asking my husband a question. He's like, it wasn't easy. Or they said they was only going to give you 80 milligrams of the propofol. But because you kept waking up doing the procedures, they end up giving you 330. I'm like, oh my God. Because I'm up, but I was just so sleepy. So he's like, oh, but however, the procedure is done. So they came in and they explained what they did, and they told me they left gas in here that we should take out the next day. And on this side, they left gas there too and tie a little string that we should take out after 7 days. and say, you know, we're going to discharge you after some time. And if you go home and things get worse, come back. And, you know, we thanked them. And then me and my husband left. Why am I bringing this story to you guys? Guys, just imagine if this was back home. And when I say back home, I'm referring to Liberia or Africa. Can you imagine? What people are going to get that kind of drugs in from to save me? Because, you know, somebody will say, oh, it's just an ordinary racing. I don't think it was. Because this racing, it was full. Big ones. Something that I wouldn't even wish on my worst enemy. But just in case that was Africa, how would I manage? So I just decided to bring this story to you guys. What have been happening to me for the past 2 weeks. I've been in so much pain for now, but luckily by the grace of God, I am doing well. I am recovering. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Let me know what you think. If you have had boil in our Liberian English, we call it rasi. What did you do to get rid of it? Remember what I said, this is all the medication I have tried, but it didn't work. Mine just getting worse, and even when one would drain, the next one would start. The doctors told me that sometimes it comes from something with your white blood cells. Sometimes they said something with ingrown hair or whatever it is. Sometimes they said sometimes that it just come up. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Remember what I said in the beginning, we need to get to 1,000 subscribers. So until next time, remember what I always say, God time is the best. Stay blessed. Have a blessed day.